Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe. Um, um, I was on Roadrunner 89. It's this white gentleman by the name of Roadrunner 89 that's here on YouTube. He's married to a black woman, and um, his channel is all about encouraging interracial relationships and marriages between black women and white men. He's a real big advocate of black women and white men um, hooking up. He's a huge advocate of it. He loves black women. Unfortunately, um, he he's very uplifting of black women and um, very uplifting of black women. More uplifting than a lot of black male YouTubers on here. Unfortunately, when I go to his channel, he's also a Christian. He's also a Christian man, and he does Bible studies and things like that. So I enjoy watching those as well. And he's a very good Christian-hearted man, but he loves black women. And I like the fact that he advocates for the protection of black women. And he's a huge advocate of black women and white men and getting together. And he's a huge advocate of black women expanding options and divesting. Now, you have to go to his channel to find the reasons why. And it's really interesting because I get other white men come on the channel into his chats, and you really get things from white men's perspective in regards to black people's interactions with each other, black men's interactions with black women, and all that. And they talk about everything, interracial relationships between black women and white men. They talk about the black community, and it's interesting to get other white men come in on his chats, and it's interesting to get a perspective from white men, and it's really interesting, some of the perspectives that they have on the black community. And they really, a lot of really think that the black men does a very poor job at protecting black women. They do a very poor job at providing for black women and children. But they said something. That's just what I'm coming to. They said something that him and other white men have been saying, and the interracial rate between black women and white men is increasing statistically. So more black women are starting to divest. More black women are starting to expand their options and dating out, because black women are extremely loyal to black men. So their interracial marriage and dating rates were very low, because black women are extremely loyal to black. I don't care what it don't make no difference what black men say. The facts speak for themselves. Black women are extremely loyal to black men, including myself. Because I've never dated out. But it's interesting because they say that black women are. That's the question I want to, because I've never dated outside the race. I've never dated interracially. Never. I've never dated white men, Mexican, or I've never dated any other race of men other than black men. Black men are the only men that I've ever been with. I've never dated outside my race. So I can only go by what other people say. And he says a lot, and I hear other white men saying that the white community is more welcoming of black women than they are the black men. Interracial relationship type situations. He said the white community, track is kind of busy out here, trucks and everything. He said the white community is way more welcoming of the white woman and the black women and white men interracial type relationship type marriage type situation. And that's the question that I wanted to ask. Do you guys think that the white community is more welcoming when it comes to interracial relationships between black and white people? Do you think the white community is more welcoming of black women and white men being together versus black men with white women? I don't know. I've never dated outside my race. I know that they probably feel more threatened by black men. And they may feel more threatened by black men. Maybe they feel less threatened by black women. And white men's perspectives are different. They don't look at, a lot of them, unless they're racist, don't look at black women the same way that black men tend to have the tendency to view black women. Their perspectives are different. And so that's what he says a lot. He says that the black women, the white community is very welcoming of white men with black women. I've never dated out, so I can't speak from personal experience. But any sisters if you've ever dated outside your race, if you've ever been with a white man or whatever the situation, do you find this to be true? Is this true that the white community is more welcoming of black women into the white community than they are the black men? I don't know, but that's what he says. That's what he says, and the other white men that come on his channel say the same thing. That because he highly encourages that. He highly encourages. He's a strong advocate of black women and white men marrying, starting families, and things like that. He's a very strong advocate. I really enjoy watching his content because he really uplifts black women. I said it's really kind of a shame I have to go to a white man's channel to be uplifted. and he's an advocate of the protection of black women, and that's what I like. But the one of the things that I'm really impressed about him is that he doesn't bash white women. He doesn't bash his own women, race of women. He just makes it clear that his preference is black women. But he doesn't. Well, white men typically don't bash their women. I mean, they just don't. Other races of men. Black women. We're the only race of women that get bashed by our own men, publicly bashed and humiliated by our own men. Other races of men just ain't cut like that, and they don't do that. So, and that's what I really respect about him. He doesn't bash his own race of women, but he makes it very clear that, he down for the sisters. He down for the swirl, and the other white men that come on his channel is. But that's one of the things that he said that really that I think is interesting. That the white community is more welcoming of black women. He said the white community would really be welcoming to black women with white men. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Like I said, I've never been in an interracial relationship. I've never dated out, so I can't speak from my own personal perspective. But let me know what you think about that. Do you think the white community is more welcoming of white men and black women unions versus black men and white women unions? Hit me up in that comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. And hit that like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, be blessed.